before we get started, let's check out the links in my description. We all want nice things. We want the car, we want a house, we want a high limit credit card. But if you don't have at least a 680 credit score, you're not even in the game. So click this link here to know where you stand and get your free credit scores from all three bureaus. That will be Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And also get your reports. If you would like to be free and become financially independent through entrepreneurship, click this link here to be free. If you'd like to get Cashback, which is a discount during shopping, please click this link here to see my favorite cashback sites. And if you enjoy the music you hear in the background, please click the link here and subscribe to It's Oasis. Hello everyone, welcome back to Community Wealth. Right now, I'm going to do an update on my FICO 83 Bureau score. But before we get into that, if you would like to know your FICO scores from all three bureaus and what's on your reports, click the credit monitoring link in the description below. If you would like to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week on your own time utilizing your vehicle, click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below. Now, if you don't have a car or you don't want to use your vehicle, along with clicking the Wealth Dasher link, also click the Hire Car link in the description below. And that way you can then hire a car to Wealth Dash and still make $500 to $1,000 plus per week on your own time. You want to know how I got 5 properties for $5,500? Click the Be Free link in the description below. And while you're out shopping for gifts and shopping online for gifts for your family and friends, loved ones, and beyond this time of year, you can get cash back while doing so. And you can do that by clicking the Cashback link in the description below. So let's get to it. Now, I'm going to start out by showing you my FICO scores from a year ago, December 2020. And then I'm going to go to last month and I'm going to go to the current score. So let's go back talking about my FICO scores from a year ago. As you can see, my FICO scores from a year ago, my Experian was 655. My Equifax was 679. I was still good with the Equifax. And my TransUnion was 646. There's a few things going on back then. A few things. And I was straightening them out. I was, I think I had just gotten some collections off. My utilizations was still getting down. It wasn't the low, they were still getting down. I was doing a pretty good job with the utilization. And I think I still had a student loan on here, and I was at the last payment for that. A couple other things going on. Oh yeah, and I think I just had gotten on my lady friend's American Express card. I think I just did that. So things were still getting better, and my payment history was getting great too. Remember March of last year when I started getting back on track with all of my credit cards. I've always been excellent credit with my Navy Federal card. I think at this time, I think I also got a credit limit increase of $500 on my Navy Federal card, so I was only at $1,500 back then. So a lot of things going on. Just get my credit payment history, my credit card payment history back on point. You know, still doing a lot of things with, you know, credit repair, and so that's how I ended up with these scores: 655 Experian, 679 Equifax, and 646 with TransUnion. Again, this is December 4th of 2020. So I'll go into last month. So this is the second update of the 3 bureau score from last month. Remember, I had another one when this stayed the same, but I believe this was at 681. And this was at 679. I believe this was at 681. This is at 679. Okay, so But last month, November 8th, 2020, almost a year ago, well, almost a year later, I should say, from December 4th. So this was 11 months later. I'm at a 685 with Experian, 680 with Equifax. This didn't change from the few days prior, and 681 with TransUnion. So again, I'm at 685 Experian, Equifax I was at 680, I was at 681 with TransUnion. Now this has 6 months of car payments, so 6 months of auto payments. I have a real estate loan on here, which is around, I think, $17,000. There was a couple of credit limit increases. I went from $2,000 to $5,000 on American Express that I'm an authorized user on. And then I had a $200 increase on my first Premier, which took me from $700 to $900. So that's what's going on here. All right. And what else happened with that? I believe that was it. Because now we got the payment history for the credit cards are very good, and my percentage rate, my utilization percentage was around 3%. Okay, that's around 3% here. So I went from 655 to 685. This only went up a point from last year, and this went up 40 something points. So this went up 30 something points. This 30 points exactly, actually, and this went up almost 40 points. So that's what's going on with the November 8th score from last month. So now I'm going to update you on December 8th, 2021. This is my December update right here. So now here we are at December 8th, 2021. So you can see my Experian went up 2 points to 687. These are my FICO 8 scores, by the way. I know I'm saying this late. This is my FICO 8 scores, okay? So I'm at a 687 with Experian, 683 with Equifax, so I went up 3 points. So I finally moved. And I went up 1 point with TransUnion. Now I'm at 682. Everything is in a good range. Everything is good. So my utilization is 4%. See, the credit limit increase took. But remember also, next month is going to be a little different. I'm going to drop a little bit, but it's not going to drop as much because I actually got a credit limit increase of $9,000 I didn't report yet. See, this is December 8th. My Navy Federal doesn't report to the 12th, so it hasn't reported yet. But also, you're going to see a little dip because not only I got a credit limit increase, I also raised the utilization. So the utilization is kind of high right now because of the time of year. You know, around the end of the summer and around this time of year, things get tight for usually almost everybody. So you're going to see a little dip, but then you just get it back on point. Just get it back on point. Because I'm going to do some more credit limit increase. I'm going to support some more credit cards. So I'm going to get the utilization back down, and I'm going to increase my credit limits. I'm going to add cards and things like that. There's a lot of other things I'm going to do with that. I'm going to do some refinance with the auto loan. More than likely, I'm going to do that. So a lot of things going to take place while I'm doing this. So it's going to boost my credit score even higher. So next year, by June of next year, I'm shooting for over 700 credit score. You might say that's a long time, but think about how long it took me to get back to where I was at here. Remember a year ago, this was at 655. Credit score is a roller coaster ride. And it's all about the profile. It ain't even always about the score. It's about the profile. Think of what's on my credit report. Look at this. I've been at 4%, 4 to 5% for ages. You know, I'm going to jump up a little bit next month, like I told you. Actually, going to be a little bit, it's a lot of bit. But again, for the most part, you're going to be at 4. I've been at 4 to 5%. For what, 20 months now? Well, 22 months now, actually 22 months now. I've been at 4 to 5%. You got credit limit increases. You got a $36,000, $40,000 auto loan, $17,000 real estate loan. Credit cards going up. Everything is staying pretty good, been consistent. So that's how you round out your credit profile. All right, so you got to round out your credit profile. I only have 3 cards, 2 of mine, but I finally have one high limit credit card that's going to report next month. I got that signature Visa. I went from $1,500 a year ago on my Visa cash rewards card from Navy Federal, $1,500 a year ago, to now was going to report in January $9,000 on the same credit card. So now it's a signature card. And on top of that, around May, I'm going to go for another credit limit increase, and hopefully that jumps up to $25,000. It should at least double. At least. I'm shooting for $25,000 by next May. May of 2022. I'm shooting for that $25,000 card with cash rewards. But I'm also, again, once I hit that 700 mark, I'm also going to apply for the more rewards Amex card, and possibly another cash rewards or that flagship card. And that flagship is a Visa signature. I already have a Visa signature card, so that should give me that with no problem. But I'm thinking I might go ahead for the cash rewards card. I'm not sure yet. I'm wondering about that $49 annual fee. But we'll see. But the only reason I'm going to go for that flagship is because that's their $80,000 card. That's the only reason I'm going to do that. But again, I hope this is encouraging you to go ahead and check out your FICO scores from all 3 and what's on your reports by clicking the credit monitoring link in the description below. Hope this encourages you to do that so you can get on your journey to building your credit. Even if your credit is okay, you still can watch me and say, hey, okay, he's doing it, and he's doing the slow and steady method, and it's getting to where it needed to go. Because remember, it's all about the profile. It's not always about your score. It's about the profile. All right? So you build up your profile, and the profile is going to get you there. You can have an 800 credit score with a very thin profile, and you won't get anything. I did it. I had a 780 credit score, and I couldn't get anything because my profile was thin. My profile wasn't rounded out. I'm getting way more now with under 700 than I had with a dang on there 800 credit score. So get your profile together. All right. Hope this is informative for you. Hope you like what you're seeing. Get your credit together, people. And thanks for watching. If you would like to know your FICO scores and what's on your reports from all 3 bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, click the credit monitoring link in the description below. If you would like to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week utilizing your vehicle on your own time, click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below. If you don't have a vehicle or you don't want to use your own vehicle, then click the Wealth Hire Car link in the description below. And that way you can hire a car and use that vehicle to then Wealth Dash and make $500 to $1,000 plus per week on your own time. If you want to know how I got 5 properties for $5,500, click the Be Free link in the description below. And if you would like to get cash back while shopping online, click the Cashback link in the description below. Like, share the video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to It's Oasis, and until the next video, let's get this money.